Whoa, Kevin Durant just got traded. Houston Rockets. Oh man. Goddamn. Okay, quick reactions. Quick reaction. Kevin Durant being traded. Um, Not only just wow, because we're getting ready for the finals today. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that the fan in me wanted to see Kevin Durant go to the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted KD and Kawhi to finally team up, because I feel like they well overdue for that. But I understand, why KD probably didn't want to go to the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Because, not only everybody love to give KD flack, you know what I'm saying, that love. He love to just, join super teams and third band. KD love to compete. KD a hooper. He gonna check him up against anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying he didn't want to team up with Kawhi. I'm not saying he didn't want to team up with Kawhi. I'm just saying that I can see why the Clippers wasn't his primary destination for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants his own legacy somewhere else still. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gonna dead his legacy regardless. So now I like how Houston can be. He started off in Texas with the claim to college ball, and now he's gonna probably end his career in Texas. That'd be nice. He got Udoka out there, this and the third. But yeah, me personally, I feel like the Suns lost the trade, and that's why I say they lost the trade. At the end of the day, y'all let Bradley Beal kill your team. Bradley Beal killed the team. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand, Bradley Beal not being in and out the lineup was the reason why the Suns didn't do good last year, not just past season, last year. So now, goddamn it, it's not just one person, but now y'all basically just traded y'all. If y'all in hindsight, y'all traded Bradley Beal for Kevin Durant and Booker just for Bradley Beal to have KD out, walk KD out of town. So if you traded Bradley Beal for KD and motherfucker Devin Booker, Bradley Beal ended up being a downfall while KD is gone, because they can't get rid of Bradley Beal. So that being said, I'm happy for KD, because I see the clip where he said, like, they didn't want me and shit. And now, hey, and I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to put on KD. Hey, KD chasing this, that, and third. I love the destinations that KD picked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want him to be with the Clippers, this, that, and third. But I did love the fact that he wanted teams that, they, you know what I'm saying, that they ain't solidify their names yet. You know what I'm saying? They're up and coming. So y'all can't say if KD having to get a ring out of this, y'all can't say, KD he with Super Timmy and joined it. Nah, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be dangerous. This is what I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be dangerous. Because KD got some young dogs around him. You know what I'm saying? And KD, you gotta understand, KD always gonna be the best player on the floor at 98.2% of the time, not 100% of the time. The only time I think he probably not gonna be the best player on the floor when he goes with guys like motherfucking Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? That's it. To me, the only person in the league I can see KD eye level right now is Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he's gonna be the best player on the floor each time. So now he got some young dogs around him as well. And the Houston Rockets' problem was that they didn't have that go-to scorer. They didn't have that person to get them over the hump. Somebody that can just throw the ball to, go get us a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Now they got that. And they gonna be dogs. They play hard. You know what I'm saying? And then you just see Fred VanVleet. With Fred VanVleet, last time he had a star, a KD caliber. Last time, check and see what Fred VanVleet did last time he had a superstar. That was Kawhi Leonard, 2019 championship. You know what I'm saying? So with the Houston Rockets, I feel like this is big for them. I feel like the Suns lost the trade because you basically let Bradley Beal kill your team. You know what I'm saying? You basically traded Bradley Beal for Kevin Durant in the long run, if we're being honest. The Suns tripping. And well, man, a lot of people, like I said, if y'all check the last episode, a lot of people don't know this. I was a big, huge Suns guy. I mean, not, just because I wanted my own team growing up, the Suns and Martin Stoudemire, but this is my problem with the Suns. They still don't make great decisions. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, I never get, they traded away Sean Marion, you know what I'm saying, for Shaq. I never get, they traded Rajah Bell, you know what I'm saying? They let Barbosa go. It's just the Tim Thomases go. Like, when they had a championship caliber players, or they had them certain role players, they just let them go. Kirk Thomas, things like that. Like I said, I go way back with the Suns, so I understand the Suns' history. And their history is they just don't make great decisions. So you got Bradley Beal, for KD and Booker, which you got to try something. Okay, I understand that. So you can't predict Bradley Beal not showing up, or Bradley Beal getting hurt, or Bradley Beal not being a shell of himself what he was in Washington. You know what I'm saying? But you can't release him. You can understand you took the L, originally, and release him, and then maybe try to keep Booker and KD. But no, you let Bradley Beal kill the team. And yeah, I like that you got a good return. To me, you got a good return. You got some second round picks. You got a first round pick out of it. You got Jalen Green. You got Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guard heavy over there. Y'all still ain't got no big over there. But I see y'all gonna still try to flip Jalen Green. So the trade's basically not done. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm seeing on on X, y'all like to call it, that motherfucker is called Twitter. But from what I see on Twitter. But like I said, me personally, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I think the Rockets won because they got that right now and they still kept their future intact. So yeah, my instant reaction is what I think the Houston Rockets gonna be. I think they're a championship contender team. The Houston Rockets are a championship contender team. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't ask somebody like KD, and I hate the whole notion that KD, it got worse and he slowed down. No, if KD can stay healthy, he's going to be deadly. Like he's shown years and previously and time after again, KD's got to stay healthy. And like I said, if they can just manage his minutes and just get them to the playoffs, they can beat any team because they got them young dogs. You got Thompson. You know what I'm saying? He a dog. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get you offensively and defensively. They just need like that score to put him over the hump, and KD is that score to put him over the hump. Golden State. When Golden State became Golden State, they became the dominator of the league. When they was able to go on their run with the championships, that's because they had somebody that could go get them the ball. They had dogs already with the Draymond. They had the Steph. They had the Clays. But when the game slowed down, they need somebody to go get them a bucket. That's where they struggled. That's why when the Game 7 loss came against the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Cavs had Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go get us a bucket. That was the difference maker right there. Go get us a bucket, Kyrie. Kyrie did it. You know what I'm saying? Curry couldn't do it. Clay couldn't do it. Draymond couldn't do it. LeBron even couldn't do it for the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what I'm saying? But then when they added KD, somebody had to go get that bucket. That changed everything. Hey, go get us that bucket when it's laid down. They down the game. And then you got to think, and this is what people sleeping on about the trade. KD gets to go back to playing small forward. And that's why I was saying, like, even if I was saying if the Clippers would have got him, because I wanted the Clippers to get him. I said if they could just, we could just have them put James Harden on the 1 and Kawhi at the 2 and KD at the 3, and they find another way to get a 4 and Zoo at the 5. That's what I'm saying. I grew up in an era where niggas actually play their positions. Now I know we in an era of positionless basketball, but nigga, point guards play point guards, shooting guards play shoot guards, small forwards play small forwards, power forwards play power forwards, and centers play centers. So I said I had to say this, bro. Y'all gotta understand, bro. This nigga KD get to go back to playing small forward. He been playing the 4. That nigga, to me, been playing out of position. He can play the 4, but now he get to go back to playing the 3. So now he go back to get to playing the 3. I think that y'all sleeping on that. I think everybody sleeping on the fact that KD get to go back to playing the 3. So yes, give me the motherfucking Rockets being a championship contender team now and put them with anybody. And like I said, they still got mold out the roster. Still, see how everything go. But KD's the most seamless player. You can just fit it anywhere and everywhere. And like I said, I like the teams that KD picked. And KD really slick. Because really, I feel like if he would have went to San Antonio, he could have run off like 4 to 5 rings in a row. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? 3 to 4. Because it's hard. I'm saying it's hard to just get 5. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he could have just went off he could have run on a run. Because with him and Wemby, it would have been ugly. Him, Wemby, and Fox, it would have got ugly. You know what I'm saying? But the next best thing for him was, for him personally, I want him to go to the Clippers. For him personally, though, is to go to Houston. Not only for taxes, but, the taxes, the more money, but it's his legacy. His legacy is, I started in Texas, and I can end my career in Texas. And he got his own team. With the Clippers, he would have had Kawhi. He still considered Kawhi a team. You know what I'm saying? And then the Spurs will still consider Wemby's team. If we're being honest out there in Houston, they have nobody that's, saying that, hey, this is my team besides, Udoka. You know what I'm saying? But that's all they needed. They needed somebody to be like, hey, this is my team. I got y'all. I put us there. You know what I'm saying? I put us there. I ride the shit there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what KD got. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like I said, that's my full reaction from the trade. Suns lost. Rockets won. And the motherfucking Houston, I was going to say the Cavs, but the Houston, they finna be championship contenders. It's just that simple. They're championship contenders. And shout out to KD. Happy for the boy. Love, just border.